To see Ms. Miller over there raise her hand or wave at you, that's just an indication you've hit 3 minutes, and if you can finish the thought that you're on, that would be great. Residents? Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. David Janke, 8428 Eastwood Road. I do want to make this has been quite a week, but I do want to make a comment because I was reviewing some work sessions from a few years back. In this golf course scenario, when Roger Stigney brought up the subject of gross in that contract, that incentives were paid by gross, and he was very upset about it, nobody had listened to him. I don't understand now why other people realize that if somebody's paid on gross income instead of profit, it doesn't make no difference how much money they bring in, they get it on the gross. So if you took in $2 million and the expenses were $1.5 million, it would not make a bit of difference to the manager. And I'm not directing this at any of these charges or whatever. I'm just making a statement that nobody would listen to him. 4-1. That was a statement. We better leave that subject alone. But my pet peeve is tax increment. So I hope all of you read the article in the Minneapolis paper about tax increment. I'm just going to read a little bit. The target center is tax increment. The project will cost taxpayers $62 million, or about $160 for every resident of the city. Over the next 50 years, the city treasurer will get back in property taxes an amount equivalent in today's dollars to half of what it invested up front. The city let Target structure the deal so that the city, not the developer, is at risk if the new building property taxes can't service that bond debt. Tax increment was set up for, I've read about tax increment over the years. It was set up for blighted properties, things that were really in bad shape that nobody would invest in. What we've turned tax increment is corporate rape of citizens. I really believe that. And that's why I'm so strong about tax increment and what it does. And I hope people understand that it was started out as a good cause like a lot of programs did, but I'm telling you, be careful with tax increment. But please read the article in the Minneapolis paper. It gives a bigger understanding. One other comment I did want to make is all this scenario about it, and I always wanted accountability. And I was looking back to a lot of tapes today and reading. I feel bad because of the accountability in past mayors and administrator of the accountability that Catherine Miller now has to take the brunt of having accountability for this city. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Any other residents?